Okay, so I genuinely think that Mihai is going to TC drop here. There's just something about it. But Persians was his first pick. And if you could, like, drop a TC here and, you know, shoot down Heart's TC, like, where does Heart supposed to run? It's all flat ground, so it can all be town-centered. I don't know, man. We might be in for something crazy here. I don't think we are going to be in for something like that necessarily, but I think there's a possibility. Also, there's a possibility this elephant's going to run right home to Heart's base. This is a map where you need to take your elephant first, or they will take it for you. And Heart is not messing around here. He's going for the lame. He's already up 2-0, but he wants the elephant, and he's going to take it. And it's right underneath his TC. It was a flawless lame. And, you know, guys, Mihai with a different approach here. He sent villagers to the lumber camp right away so he can chop through to fish. And he didn't scout the front of his base for that reason. You see where his scout went? His scout went to see if Heart was going to chop through his wood line. This is why Heart picked Aztecs. He's now got 800 food rotting away underneath that TC. And there's only one elephant, so you're now down 400 food if you're Mihai. Realistically, I think the reason you pick Persians is because of the plus 50 wood and plus 50 food, which gives you the ability to send a third villager here to chop through the wood so easily. The big focus of this map is just, you know, chopping through. But guys, you now have less food to go feudal, and you have a really strong town center with Persians, and you're down 2 games. And if you play any meta, you're getting smacked by Heart. Forget about even the potential of that working this game. Okay, let's just assume it does work, right? If he TC drops. What better way to get a mental edge going into the future games by tilting Heart out of his freaking mind by Vil rushing him and TC dropping him? I'm just saying. Like, you know me. I want to see it. Maybe I should stop talking about it because Mihai's not really that type of player. But anyways, he's going to chop through. And then he's going to add a dock and add some fishing ships. He could dock here and dock block it, as we say. To prevent any navy coming through from the opponent. Really needs to be chopping that tree. And yeah, he realizes that now he'll be through in just a moment. But yeah, pretty much has to stay home and push all of the zebra to recover from losing the res. And Heart's doing that on top of having the elephant. So Heart will have a lot more food brought in. The mental game would be so OP. Yeah. I think Heart has grown a lot mentally as a player. I don't think that he would get tilted to the same level as he would have in the past against a strat like that. But okay, he's going for a mining camp. That's an interesting switch. He was going to go mill. And then clearly here he's just felt like, I'm going to go archers. Mihai's going to see that. Now, I'm telling you, that wood count's really high. But he added a dock, so he's probably going to add fishing ships. So yeah, TC drop's probably unlikely to happen here. Would like to see Mihai wall the lumberjacks on the water side and then only then dock. Mihai, where are you going, dude? You mean like wall over here? Yeah, that's true. Like sometimes players will send a villager through and then wall the opposite side. They'll wall this off. That way Heart can't dock. And then you have fishing ships. Oh! Called it! I called it, but he doesn't have the wood. Oh, crap. Oh, crap. Cancel a fishing ship. Drop off the wood, damn it. I freaking called it, man. I think this is actually his strat. Hello, Heart. How it be today? There's a TC. Does that range? Does that range Heart's TC? I called it. Did I freaking call it? All right. Well, does Heart see this? Heart sees it. Now, I think the idea is you create fishing ships nonstop because you have safe wood income. And then you shoot his TC down. And the second his TC shot down, you Vil rush, and you always stay Dark Age here. I think Heart's really going to struggle against this. Because in a normal TC drop game, it's like fishing ships versus fishing ships, so they both have equal numbers of fishing ships. But Heart's gone up quickly, so he's got fewer vills. He also doesn't have a fish boom, and Heart can't win the TC war. Heart needs to make an archer range now, so he can make archers. But, like, I mean, you're never going to get a new TC. And there's flawless food eco behind this from Mihai. Even a dock block. Yeah, you protect. This is the strat. This is the actual strat. You protect your fishing ships because you've now blocked this. And Persian docks have more HP. So they're stronger. So this is a better wall for you. All right, here we go. So Heart, I hope you're ready to micro your archers because pretty soon you're going to be in trouble. Now, I tell you where Mihai needs to focus. You take Heart off of gold so he can't make more archers, and then you got to get villagers to the wood. Well, first, I guess you got to get villagers here. Heart's just going to let this TC go down. Heart's villager here really wants that gold. And let's see how this plays out. This was his first pick, too. This isn't him memeing. This is a strat that he would have done, I think, regardless of whether or not he got lamed. And now you have to Vill Rush. The next step in this is Vill Rushing with these Vills. You have to, right? Staying here and just mining stone doesn't do anything for you in Dark Age. I'm surprised. Okay, some Vills here. Now, Mihai isn't really this type of player, so he doesn't have the same level of conviction, but he's like, hey, that's a nice buffalo. Hey, can I have some too? And they're just going to share the buffalo. Oh, that's so cute. Meanwhile, Heart is trying to get the archers over to the wood line because he knows, or anywhere over here where there's villagers exposed. And Heart didn't really realize that his buffalo was being stolen here. And now he does. And he's like, hey, that's my buffalo. Didn't you see? It was my color before we slayed it. The KD is 1-0 right now. But there's a fish boom for Mihai. And he's going to click up to Feudal Age. And Heart doesn't have a TC. So Heart's archers have to kill a lot of eco here. And then he needs a new town center. But there's no saying that he can't be town centered again in the next stage as well. And Mihai can go Feudal Age because he has the fishing eco. With a normal TC drop, you would never go Feudal. And you could never make army later. But you can now. Wouldn't actually shock me if it's a fast castle off this. With a market. I forget, does he have a mill? He never milled. He might forget that. He's really harassing Heart, and Heart still doesn't have a TC. This is going to be Mihai's game if this continues. I'll show Res Collected in a moment. It's a really fascinating situation here. Heart can't get fletching because he doesn't have gold. Mihai tries to block off the Vills here. And Heart has to now make a mining camp just so he can get that gold. And now just for more and more wood he doesn't have to be able to make a TC. Look at the Res Collected. So he's deleted his town center. He's TC dropped. He's actually collected more of every single resource. I don't think this is the first time this has happened, by the way. This map was used in a tournament like a year and a half ago. I didn't cast a ton of it, but I have a vague memory of that, of this maybe being done before. You chop far away from the archers, so the archers can't really damage your Vills. Heart's now adding a fire galley, and he can't get through. Yeah, and Mihai is going to mark it. He's just going to tower so he can take his gold. But he's going to mark it. And I think all this stone he's mining will just all be sold. So he could get whatever resources he needs for Castle Age. In order for Heart to get fishing ships, in order for Heart to get archers, to get upgrades, to get gold and stone, he had to spend so much wood. Heart wants to tower this wood line now. Now that is interesting. Okay, sold the stone. Up next is he has to buy the food. Okay, buys the food. He's making a blacksmith. I'm not sure Heart towering the wood would accomplish that much if Mihai noticed it. because Mihai could just counter tower because he has Heart Stone. Just like Mihai notices Heart towering here. And now Heart's making a new TC. Heart's trying to do everything he can with these archers at the moment. Heart has not lost a single unit in this game. That may change in a moment, but he's just killed units. But Mihai, 12 fishing ships. And Heart, don't get your villagers walled in. Heart, don't get your stuff walled in. Heart's got his stuff walled in. He actually could lose all of these units pretty soon. Maybe need another wall here, Mihai, but he might need to flee. Mihai is up to Castle H. Does have a ton of idols, though. I mean, Heart has done a good job to manage this. The fire is on the dock. There's no gold income for Mihai. There should be gold income, though, right? Like, he can mine this. He just forgot about it because it's been such a messy game. And, yeah, all those villagers could be mining. Heart has to do damage. He's the only one with actual army right now. It's been 0 army for Mihai all game, except for the start, I guess, where he lost a scout. And Heart kills a villager, but his tower goes down. Fortunately for him, he battered the house down so these villagers can't escape. Mihai could actually run out here. I don't know if how good you guys know this map or how good Mihai knows the map. But if he was concerned about this, he could actually flee. I'd love to see a new dock so his fishing ships aren't pumped up like this anymore. But he's going to spend his wood right now to go into Knights. And Heart has to know because Heart has seen the buildings from Mihai. It's a really interesting game, man. Barracks has to go up so you can make the stable, though. And if you have to lose a villager or two to do it, you do it. Also, a siege workshop could come up as well. Heart's probably like, what the crap is this? Give me back my stone and gold. Mihai definitely could have executed in some slightly different ways, though. Like, you just take this gold, right? Don't give too much power to this. Just take this gold. Make some knights, and you should go directly here. Because that is the only locate. Well, I guess Heart could be here on stone and golds. I guess he could always be at your base, too. But you kind of see that. But yeah, the knights should go immediately to this location. We'll see what he does. He doesn't know where his opponent's TC is right now. I want to see him make his next TC on Heart's TC. Because you're in Castle Age now. You don't even need to delete this one. That would be funny. He's going to see it in a second, right? That would be so funny. Come on. Come on. The resources are there. Yeah! Oh. Oh, this is great. I'm booming on your face, bro. How do you like it? Oh. I mean, eventually this fire will get through, but it's still taking a really long time. Knights are over here now, killing the Vills and Heart. GG's. Because he's got a TC on his face. He'll make it to Castle Age, but he's basically not gonna have anything, right? He'll lose everything to the Knights right now. He's left on 3 archers. So, it was his first pick. I think he would have done it, whether or not the elephant was stolen. But I think that what made him want to do it even more was because he would have never had the food to go feudal age and go for normal strategies here. And clearly there were no alarm bells going off in Heart's mind, because Heart tried to go fast archers against it, and I feel like this strategy is actually best against fast archers. Not that Aztecs have a ton of other options, but basically you have very few villagers because you click up so quickly, and then all your wood's going barracks, archer range. And then you need wood for the archers, and then you need the blacksmith, and it just kind of cycled out of control here for Heart. He knew his opponent was probably fishing, so he tried to add some fishing ships as well. It was just really tricky for him. And again, it on this map where it's very flat and you can't really escape, and there's only so many places to go, and where the TC that gets dropped on you will always be on your stones and golds, because look, had that happened over here as well, same deal. I think it's actually a really good strategy that Mihai's used here. And it's a unique map we have here in Fractal. The ability to cut through, the ability to dock block. Like, I really do feel like all the Persian bonuses just played out so nicely with the town center HP being double, the dock HP being so strong, and even the extra wood and food you get at the start that allows you to get the whole ball rolling. So for this series, guys, scores 2-1. That was a bit of brilliance on Mihai's part. And that was impressive. Reds collected in this game. It wasn't even freaking close. So even if you think like, oh, Hart should have killed an extra vill or two. Oh, Hart could have done this or that. Could he have realistically ever done enough to kill enough where Mihai isn't ahead in every resource collected at that point? I don't think so. I think the strat was just really, really good. So, yeah. Crazy. I wanted to check military APM because he didn't really have military, but unfortunately it still shows military APM. It would have been funny if there was just no actions for military because he didn't have military for so long.